Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we got another recap of Love Island Australia season 3 episode 3 this time. So I'm glad I'm getting great responses. I just want to thank you guys. Obviously you are enjoying the Australia version of Love Island, so I appreciate you guys coming back, watching, dropping your comments. I did drop a link if you can access it on 9 Now, which is an Australia station. But it's very hard if you don't have a VPN to get it here in the States. I do also share the link because there is another channel that also records the entire episode. So if they do that, I will also let you see the link as well if you want to watch the show in its entirety. But I still am going to give my thoughts and do the recap. So without further ado, let's jump into this recap. Okay, so now that we're in the villa, just a day earlier in my previous recap, we saw Lexi was given the power to couple up with a boy of her choice, despite Ryan's strong connection with Ari. Lexi definitely scooped him up real quick. Kind of like us snapping up a box of chocolates. But for the record, it was very fast. And while Ari might be single, she's certainly not speechless, especially considering that after Lexi's bombshell decision and run off with Ryan, yeah, she's pissed. You can tell in this episode. So Aaron convinces Ryan that he needs to talk to Ari like now. And Ryan pulls Ari for a chat with the same enthusiasm of someone forced to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning on a Monday for work. So Ari asks Ryan once they're alone, "Are you going to sleep in the same bed with her?" And Ryan was like, "Well, I have to." Like he has no options and there's nowhere else to sleep. He's like, "Where am I going to sleep? Outside?" And Ari was like, "That's your call," before, her reminding Ryan that they've been together since day one and she would probably rather him sleep outside. She was like, "I'm not going to be in limbo. If you're going to sleep in the bed with her tonight, you can just go ahead and get to know her." I mean, I know it's breaking her heart, And the thing is that she was like, "We coupled up on the first day and you literally thrown all that away." I mean, I think it's been 3 days, but yeah. Well, after kind of confirming that he'll be sleeping in the bed with Lexi, Ryan has the bright idea to decide now is the perfect time to go in for a kiss with Ari. She dodges the kiss like it's a disease before she left him where he sat. And I mean, what's crazy is that night when everybody went to bed, Lexi gave Ryan a back rub while Ari was glaring at the back of their heads. And she was like, "We're done at this stage. I mean, I want to find someone who respects me and wants me just as much as I want them." And I mean, I totally get that. If this guy wants to move on, Ari needs to move on. And I know the thing is, it's part of the game. I mean, folks come in, folks go. You might have a connection one day and the next day you have more of a connection with somebody else. And in this situation, in the first couple days or 3 days at this point, it's pretty much over. So the following morning, Tina comes to this realization that she hit a wall with Ronnie and wastes no time pulling him aside to throw him into the friend zone. And, she's like, I still feel just like we're friends, just getting to know each other. I think we've got a good friendship. And I know Ronnie can't believe what he's hearing, because he never get friend zone, he tells her. So he's confused. "Well, she told you straight up, dude, you in the friend zone." His solution, what am I going to do? Am I just going to think less? He tells her. But you've not been doing that already? She was real sassy about that. We got to give her 50 points on that one. But poor Ronnie, you are officially friend zone. So the boys, the new guys, show up at the beach to see the girls waiting for them. They had picnics all set up on the sand. Courtney tells Chris how nice he looked with the very beachy vibes, who's wearing his open shirt. And he was like, I'm trying to let the nipples not slide out, not that much. Courtney was like, me too. Look like they got something in common already. Meanwhile, Ari opens up to Mitch about her experience with Ryan and then describes what kind of guy she's into. And Ari was like, you're my type. Just someone that's fit, look after themselves, have all their teeth. Yeah, Mitch confirmed he got all his teeth. That's a good start. Well, both of the dates go well. Courtney and Ari return to the villa to fill in the other girls about the new guys. Ari spills on Mitch being an ex-AFL player, and they go into detail about how they're both tall, good-looking, and lots of muscles. All the girls are liking what they're hearing, and the news of the new Islanders is making the boys very nervous. So then Chris and Mitch, they come on in. Of course, there's a lot of cheers because everybody's excited and everybody got questions. So Mitch reveals that he is now in business management, used to play AFL for 5 years. First for North Melbourne and then for Essendon for a few years. And, the girls was like, oh, we all loved AFL. And then Chris reveals that he works in riot control. And the Islanders, they kind of nod before getting, much more excited when Mitch exposes Chris for having handcuffs in his bag. And Taku was like, take me, officer, take me, I'm a bad boy. And I'm like, okay. And then later that day, Courtney had this bright idea of christening the hot tub with the new boys. All of the girls jump in with Chris and Mitch, swimming costumes on and all. Yeah, I know a lot of dirty minds was going on in there. Rachel and Chris in particular hit it off over their mutual love of Harry Potter. If I had a pizza order, Chris is exactly what I had in mind, and here he is. And that's Rachel talking about him. Referencing, food can be a good sign. Meanwhile, we saw that Mitch was drawn to Tina. He thought she was very nice and very friendly. He told Chris. And then later that night, the Islanders gather together for a game of Spill the Tea, where they dress in swimwear, throw lukewarm tea at each other while praying that it doesn't stain the costumes. Yeah, good luck with that one. So they grab tea bags from a giant mug, and with each bag, there's a dare attached. Mitch ends up three-way kissing with Courtney and Tina. He beats Taku in an arm wrestling match and manages a kiss from Rachel, Jess, and Lexi. Yeah, that was a lot of saliva exchange in that scene. And Chris picks Rachel as the Islander who's looking the hottest tonight and saves her when she doesn't want to make out with an invisible person. Yeah, okay. Since she's uncomfortable with the dare, Chris jumps in and shares a kiss with her too, preventing her from having, I guess, kissed the imaginary air. I thought that was real crazy. Okay. Jordan is watching. And he's watching Rachel kiss other guys. And that's definitely not making him feel good at all. So now these two guys have definitely made a huge impression. And I guess, time will tell how the other boys are going to react as their relationships are now tested and thrown in jeopardy. So we'll definitely see in the next episode. Just to let you guys know, their episodes in the Australia comes on 4 days out of the week. So I know in USA version, I think we get Tuesday through Monday or Tuesday through Friday, and then we get Saturday off and get Sunday. It was weird here this past season. So, but theirs is 4 days, and I think it's Monday through Thursday. So we get a break over the weekend, and then we pop back up again. So we should have one more episode tomorrow. Continue to drop your comments. Let me know what you think. If you're enjoying the recap, I'm going to continuously try to bring this to you guys. Again, if you want to see the full episode, if that particular platform post a daily episode, I will share it with you guys as well. And I'll still give my recap and my thoughts. But, let me know. Again, let me know what you think. Look like Ari, hopefully she get a match with somebody because Ryan is gone. He's moved on. Him and Lexi is trying to figure that thing out. And poor thing that she actually had to watch them, across the bedroom, massaging and doing all that stuff. But, hopefully with one of the two new guys, maybe she will make a connection. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.